Hey everyone, today I'm going to build a micro scale mock of the Bad Batch shuttle, and I'll show you how. Alright, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so when the Bad Batch show came out, I knew I wanted to build that ship. And now that I've finished, I'm going to show you how I did it. As you can see, the ship features the top fin and movable wings. It's made of only 107 pieces, and all these are pretty easy to find. I would have liked to do it in sand blue like the large version, but unfortunately many of these pieces aren't available in that color, so the grays are gonna have to do for now. Using common pieces also means that you'll probably have a lot of these already. If you buy them, it will run you around $10. Okay, without further delay, let's get building. Okay, in order to build this mock, we're gonna start with a couple of 2x4s. 2x4 plates. We're just gonna line those up right here. Right, and then we're going to top that with another 2x4 to kind of hold those together. And then we're going to grab another 2x4. And that's going to extend out over. And then underneath this 2x4, we've got some wedges. So we're just going to put those in one stud out. And then following those wedges, we've got some more wedges. We're just gonna put them right out and extend them right here. Now these won't stay, but we have some little 1x1 plates we're gonna tuck next to these wedges. Putting those 1x1s on, and they'll get held on by the slopes we're adding later. Now down each of the sides, we're going to add these modified plates with the hangers on them, and these modified plates. So you'll see they've got the little hole. So after you've got the sides done, we're going to continue with some angles here to hold these in. You're just going to lock the sides on. And then these long plates, 1x4 down the rest of the side. Okay, and these 1x1s are still kind of loose there, but we'll take care of them in a minute. After the 1x4s are on, we're going to add another, it's still got pieces attached, another 2x4 right in the middle. And we're going to work on the back side of this thing. Alright, so now on the back side we've got this bracket. It's a 1x4 across the back of the bracket, but it's a 1x2 on top. Okay, so that's just going to hold there. We're also going to put a 1x2 plate or tile, 1x2 tile right here at the neck of the ship, and we'll cover that up later. Now across the sides, go a 1x6, sort of fill in those sides a little bit more. Then on the back, we'll add another bracket. And on the front, we're going to add a bracket. This time, that bracket will be in dark gray. And this bracket actually goes over that plate we were just talking about. And then in the middle here, we're going to fill it in with a 2x2. And some 1x2 jumpers. And we're going to keep filling in the middle, because this is what's going to hold our top fin. We've got a 2x2 plate, and then we've got this nifty little, these jumpers, so we're going to add these little clips here. And the clips are going to help hold up that fin. Alright, now on both of these brackets, we're going to add just a 1x2 plate. here on the back side. Then we're going to start filling in the sides a bit more. So we'll add this kind of, wrong one. Let's grab this slope. Okay, and then 2 of these over here, and then we're going to do the same on this side where you guys can see a little bit better. Just like that. So we're going to fill all that in. Then across the front, we're going to do this right here. We got this nice arch right over there. And then we are going to fill the front here with what we have is a 1x2 plate of light gray. And then a 1x2 tile goes right on there. And just kind of fill in that spot. So now we've got some little neck to our ship. And now that that's done, we can finally put these roof tiles on. These wedge that kind of take up the front of the ship here. Oh, and you can just add the tile, the 1x1 tile to the bottom of that if you like. However works easiest for you. And then finally, got this silver modified grill that'll sit up there on top. Okay, so that gets the front of the ship. Then we'll take it around to the back side. I'm going to put on this 2x2 circle. And for engine lights, we're going to put these 1x1 transparent blue tiles. These tiles I'm just going to turn at a little bit of an angle so that they kind of look like the way the ship was. I'm going to add this bar right here. Oh, and also, I don't want to forget, on the back of the ship, these silver 1x1 discs. Add those on the back. Kind of give the engine a little bit more of a finished look. Now on the front of the ship, it's got these guns. So I'm going to add the 1x1 circle plates, but they have the hole in them. The reason that's important is because then we're going to add a cone to each side. I did silver. And then you just add in this little stick just to give that gun a little reach, like it looks like it's actually ready to shoot. Alright, so that is the body of the Bad Batch shuttle. And we're just going to set that off to the side for right now. And then we're going to work on the top fin next. Alright, in order to work on the top fin, we are going to use one of these double clips and 2 1x2s. We're just going to lay them out here on the table because this is a little bit tricky as far as the build goes to get this all to stay. And on the front, just like the ship, we're going to have this pointy wedge. We're also going to have this much larger wedge up on top. And then have this smaller wedge piece right here. Alright, so that gets the basic shape, but now we've got to hold it together. So in order to do that, you're going to grab an angled piece. So a 2x2 with the corner cut off basically. And a round 2x2, and that's going to start holding this backside together to the clip. And then we're going to use some additional wedges. So I've got another wedge there, and up top a much longer, well, not much longer, but we're talking about a 2x3 and a 2x4 wedge right here up top. Okay, now to reverse it, we're going to do sort of the same thing on the back. So I've got the 2x2 with the corner cut off and the 2x2 round. and a 1x3, or a 2x3 and a 2x4, and that really holds that together, so that's not going to go anywhere on you. And when you're ready, you can just clip it right on top and it'll stay. So yeah, it can move, but you know, it will hold in its position. So, all right, that's that first part right there. Now we are going to do the wings. All right, in order to do the first wing, we're going to need 2 of these little 1x1 with a clip, and these angled pieces, or these corner pieces, and we're just gonna sort of just line them up right there so that we have a 1 stud space between the 2 clips, so we end up with a 2x4 sort of shape. And we're gonna add on these wedges right here. Still very fragile, but in order to keep that all together, we're first going to get a 2x4 tile, black, right there. That'll hold the back end of this together, and then a grill right up at the top of that for a little design. And then up here, we'll do a silver round and another grill, and that'll hold that piece together. And I've got this piece left here. In order to kind of keep that on, we'll do this nice triangle corner, if I can get it on there. Ah, I broke it all already. This is a little bit fragile as it goes together, but it's pretty solid once it's all assembled. So it's still a little fragile there, but we're going to fix that by flipping it over. So we'll flip it over and just add this angled plate right here. And that, and I forgot about this other triangle at the top there, but we'll get that on there, and you've got a wing. All right, let's do the other wing, which is basically the same thing but mirrored. So we're just going to skip over that part, and I'll just show you that it is the exact same wing but mirrored. Then we'll clip everything on. So we clip right here and right here. And now we've got our 2 wings that hang off there. Looking pretty good. Sits up. Now one thing we skipped was adding some little rounds to the bottom. This will just help it sit real nice on the table. We can just add those on the bottom. Not necessary, but I kind of like the way they look and give the ship just a little more height. So, there you have it. This is the Bad Batch Shuttle. Thanks for building with me today, and hit me up in the comments and let me know how your build went. If you'd like a parts list and step-by-step instructions, check the description and I'll include some more info there. I have some more customs and creations planned, so please be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications to see when those are released. Thanks for hopping on the bandwagon today, and remember, when you're building with bricks, anything is possible.